What are we recording today? Do you also forget important information? Find it hard to think? Chances are you have brain fog, and here are 3 habits that you can do to improve your brain health. Welcome to the Habit Coach podcast. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach, the podcast where we evolve into the best versions of ourselves, one habit at a time. Brain fog is a problem that we face in modern times. I have seen more people complaining about it after that big viral outburst that we had. You all know which one I'm talking about. Well, I learned about brain fog 10 years ago when I was living a very unhealthy lifestyle. My ability to work had greatly diminished. I was not able to focus or concentrate or anything that I was doing. I was forgetting where I kept things in the house. I would leave things in taxis and auto rickshaws. I was becoming what we call forgetful. When someone asked me a question, my brain would hurt trying to find the answer for it. At the end of the work meeting, I would be physically exhausted from the effort that it took to focus on that meeting. Obviously, 10 years ago, nobody was actively talking about brain fog here in India. All the information I was getting was from international sources. Brain fog is caused by many things. Importantly, brain fog is not a medical term. It is a cognitive dysfunction, an inability to use your cognition to full capacity. Now, what is amazing about this condition is that most people do not know that they even have it till it becomes so severe that they just can't take it anymore and they've almost made it a part of their life. It can be caused by simple things like dehydration, and most of us are chronically dehydrated. We realize this on hot days when we actually feel that difference. So if you're feeling brain fog, having some water with a pinch of pink salt is a no-brainer habit. It will help make you feel better in no time. But most of the time, brain fog happens because of chronic inflammation in the body. This takes place because of the kind of lifestyle that we're living, the kind of quality of food that we have, the quality of movement in our life, and the quality of sleep. So here are 3 habits to improve your cognition and get rid of brain fog. The first habit is to get rid of all the vegetable oils that you have at home. That safflower oil, sunflower oil, cotton oil, canola oil. All these oils have been known to be inflammatory in nature. And you can replace them with good quality ghee, butter, coconut oil, and even extra virgin olive oil. And don't worry about that whole you can't cook with olive oil thing. It will not burn. Just don't deep fry in it. And remember, olive oil with pomace or pomace olive oil is meant for soaps. It is not meant for you to be eating it. So remember, it's always extra virgin olive oil. Now, most of the vegetable oils we get are high in something known as omega-6, which is not ideal. We need a mix of omega-3 and omega-6. And hence getting your omega-3 is what is very important in the kind of oils that we need. And we do this by having flaxseed oil or fish oil. As always, do your own research before making a decision. These are the changes that I have made in myself and in my clients. So change the quality of oil that you use for cooking and add some fish oil and flaxseed oil to your diet. The second habit is to improve your sleep duration and quality. A minimum number of 7 hours is now ideal. This is taking into consideration the latest research on sleep that is coming out. Earlier on, I used to say even if you have 6 hours or 6.5 hours, it's fine. But the new research says 7 is what is important. And the quality of sleep also needs to be ideal. Not waking up in the middle of the night, waking up refreshed when you do in the morning is so important. We don't realize this, but when we sleep, the brain is the most active. It is clearing and cleansing and healing itself. The cerebrospinal fluid is flushed and cleaned during this time. And some people even believe that memories are being filed away for future use. There are so many interesting studies done where they sleep-deprived people. And all of them had cognitive impairment. So get your brainy sleep habits in place. I've done many episodes on sleep. You can all go check them out on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. The final habit is to sweat. We carry a lot of toxins in our body, and a great way of excreting them is through our sweat. And we can sweat in a steam or in a sauna, and you can sweat by going for a walk in the sun. You can sweat by exercising. Exercising obviously is the best way to get your blood moving and get your sweat on. It is a great way to get rid of these toxins and have blood pumping through your muscles. So get rid of all these toxins. Improve what is known as your toxin load. Reduce it as much as possible, and ultimately it will help the brain fog dissipate. You know what's really scary is that most of us are walking around with the cognitive capacity of an 80-year-old because we are not taking care of our brain and the body that is carrying this brain around. If we can create amazing habits to take care of the body and the brain, we can improve the way we think and we can start feeling better and sharper. If you like this episode, don't forget to hit subscribe. Also, give us a rating. It really helps with people discovering the podcast. If you like podcasts like this, check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can also watch all the episodes on the Habit Coach Awesome 180 YouTube channel. Follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. You can also reach out to me. I am Ashdin Doc at Twitter and Instagram. You can connect with me on my website, awesome180.com. You can also check out my 2 new books, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life, and the second, The Book of Good Habits for Kids. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach.
IVM.